Welcome to the session on data type conversion. In this session, we will see how to convert one data type to another data type. However, take a note that not all data types can be converted. So let us take a look at what data types can be converted and what cannot be converted. So to start with, we create a variable, say tax, and we say the value of tax is 12. But what we do is we put the 12 within quotes. So what do you think the type of the tax variable is? Obviously it is string. If we try to print the content of the variable tax, we see that it says 12 within quotes. Now let us create a new variable and we will call it int tax is equals to, we will use a function called int. What this int function will do is, this int function will convert whatever we pass into an integer data type. So we pass tax and let's see what happens. It's done. So now if we see what is the type of int underscore tax, we see it is integer type data. If we want to see the content of the int underscore tax, now we see it is 12. Please note, when we have seen the value of the tax variable, it says 12 within quotes, whereas the value of the int underscore tax variable, it says 12. So the new variable int underscore tax is now an integer type data. Now let us take a new variable price and we say price is 12.85. If we see what is the type of the variable price, we see it is string. If we want to print the content of the variable, it says 12.85 within quotes. Can we change that variable into a float type data? Yes, we can. Let us take a new variable, say float price, and we use a function called float. We pass the price variable as a parameter. When we see what is the type of the float price, it says it is float. If we want to see the content of the variable float price, we see it is 12.85. Again, if you take a note of the difference between the price variable and the float variable, the value in the price variable is shown in quotes, whereas the value in the float price variable is not shown in quotes. It is float type data. So you see how the string data type has been converted into float data type now. Let us take another example. We say name is equals to, and we say name is equals to Gary. And what is the type of the variable name? Obviously it is string. If we see what is the values that is stored in name, we see it is Gary. Can we change this variable into int? So we call the int function, we pass the name variable to the int, and here is what we get. We get an error because it is obvious that a string cannot be converted into integer, especially when the underlying value is not a number. If you notice that in previous examples, we have converted a string data into integer and float, but it was possible only when the underlying data was a number. Obviously, when the underlying data is text, it does not make sense to be converted into an integer or a float. And hence, the type conversion did not work here, quite logically. Now, let us take a look at the Boolean data type conversion. Say we have a variable, say tax, and we say tax is equals to 12. We create a new variable, say bool underscore tax, which is equals to, we use a function bool and we pass the tax as a parameter. If we see the content of the bool tax variable, we see that the value is true. Now let us take a variable, say temperature, and we say temperature is equals to -19, and we convert this into bool temp and we say bool function and we pass the temp as a parameter, we see the content of the bool temp and we see it is true again. Let us say we have a variable say discount and we say discount is 0. We create a new variable bool discount and we say we want to pass the discount variable to the bool function. Let us see what is the value in the bool discount variable and we see it is false. So please note that whenever you are doing a bool type conversion, anything other than 0 will be a true, whereas if it is 0, it will be converted into false. In our next video, we will learn about Python operators. Thank you. Happy learning.